3 hours late. What's the deal?
Oh yeah, we gotta trim some of the fat around here.
Trim the... What do you mean by trim the fat?
I want you to fire the fat people.
What?
No, I just my grandmother's 90th birthday, so I was gonna go home and it's fine. I'll cancel it.
Is that your family?
Yes.
They tell you to quit?
Every single day.
Paperwork. I just know that every man I kill, the farther away from home I feel.
So long. Ow! Jeez, what was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah, but it still hurts.
Oh, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Ah! You see?
The Resolvers consist of students that have been studying the skills of communication, conflict management, and effective leadership in great detail. Each member has had their own experience being a leader and can attest to the challenges and other aspects that come with the title. Through both research and experience, we hope to instill a better understanding of motivation through leadership and prove that motivation is the key element in effective leadership. By discussing the motivational theories of leadership, we hope that you will be able to practice good leadership in the future, wherever your career path leads. A good leader is able to inspire his or her subordinates to do their best work and motivate them to accomplish individual and organizational goals. Once you understand how a leader can effectively motivate, you can use the tools to motivate within your own organization. If you do not have plans to manage an organization, you can use the principles of motivation to recognize good leaders when they come your way. According to the Journal of Leadership and Organizational Studies, charismatic leadership is assumed to have 3 core components: envisioning, empathy, and empowerment. It is further suggested that the behaviors of a charismatic leader and the enhanced followers' needs promote clearer role perceptions, improved task performance, greater job satisfaction, stronger collective identity and group cohesiveness, more organizational citizenship behaviors, and stronger self-leadership among the followers. Therefore, charismatic leaders inspire their followers. In turn, the leader motivates them to do their best work. Great leaders inspire their workers, which often leads to higher job satisfaction. We believe that happy workers means a successful organization. Todd Cash is the former CEO of Advocare. In our interview with him, he explained the qualities that he believed a successful leader should possess.
So I want somebody with strong character, somebody that has the knowledge and wisdom that what I'm trying to learn from them, they've been there. And those are the things that I'm looking for. And then if it's an added component that you happen to be a little charismatic and you're compelling and have character, that's even more powerful.
First, take a look at the telling approach. When a leader's group lacks maturity,
Photoshop. What? This chart has been photoshopped. I made this myself.
Well, it's gay.
or the knowledge of the task at hand.
This chart reminds me of the summer camp that me and my friends used to go to. We used to go down to the dock, and there would be this beautiful little canoe. We would ride out.
A leader can use the telling approach. According to Cragen, the leader using this approach is very directive and walks the group through the work that needs to be done. This style of motivational leadership tends to lack relational behavior. This doesn't necessarily mean that the leader is unfriendly or antisocial with the group members. It simply means that the leader is solely focused on the task at hand and is not focused on developing relationships at that moment. The telling style is often utilized in emergencies when a leader can give orders to his or her subordinates in a calming manner. The second style that a leader can use is coaching. When a group or team lacks vision, a leader can step in as the coach. In this style, a leader can set goals for the team and guide the team through the process. This is often used by leaders that are dealing with an inexperienced team. For example, a leader using the coaching style might create a map of the upcoming week's goals during a sales meeting, establishing the amount of time and effort needed to complete the goals. A leader can spend time convincing his or her team that they can meet their goals by using positive reinforcement. The Journal of Leadership and Organizational Studies also discusses how leaders can create motivated followers. The journal uses goal setting as an example of effective motivation. The journal states, an effective mechanism by which charismatic leaders induce positive emotional experiences in their followers, and a cognitive mechanism that includes communicating the leader's vision and its effects on goal setting explain the connection between charismatic and transformational leadership and follower motivation. In other words, coaching is a very common style of motivational leadership, and it's been proven highly effective through goal setting and effective communication. The third approach that a leader can use is participating. The participating style is mainly used in volunteer settings. For example, social work, community service, or even in a classroom. When working on a volunteer basis, there is often a lack of incentive. Therefore, it is up to the leader to instill a positive work ethic within his or her volunteer group. A leader uses the participating approach by boosting volunteer self-esteem and morale.
You're sitting there in agony. Come on, Todd, step up. Let's put you out of your misery.
I didn't do it. I didn't write a poem.
Mr. Anderson thinks that everything inside of him is worthless and embarrassing. Isn't that right, Todd? And that's your worst fear. Well, I think you're wrong. I think you have something inside of you that is worth a great deal. I sound my Eric. Yelp. The rooftops of the world.
A yelp.
No, not just a yelp. A barbaric yelp.
Yelp.
Come on, louder.
Yelp.
Oh, that's a mouse. Come on, louder.
Yelp.
Oh, good God, boy, yell like that.
There it is.
The group leader is responsible for persuading and motivating the volunteers to be excited about what they are doing. Social work is a prime example of the participating approach in motivational leadership. A lot of social workers are volunteers. In a journal titled Administration and Social Work, the theory of motivational leadership is discussed in the social work context. It states, social work managers are confronted with the responsibilities of leading employees and motivating them to succeed. Managers may yield better results when they couple their practice wisdom with a theoretical foundation. The fourth and final approach that a leader can use is delegating. When a group has reached a level of maturity and self-guidance, a leader can take a step back. The delegating style is used when a leader is a part of a mature, effective group. In this situation, all a leader really has to do is provide the task and instructions, checking in from time to time.
I want people in our simulators, working re-entry scenarios. I want you guys to find every engineer who designed every switch, every circuit, every transistor, and every light bulb that's up there. Then I want you to talk to the guy in the assembly line who actually built the thing. Find out how to squeeze every amp out of both of these goddamn machines. I want this mark all the way back to Earth with time to spare. We never lost an American in space. We're sure as hell not going to lose one on my watch.
In this style, a leader can trust that the group can handle getting the job done on their own. According to Cregan, chairpersons of academic departments of colleges often adopt this style of leadership in their day-to-day handling of faculty. So, to reiterate, a leader can adapt their behavior depending on the situation or the culture of the group they are leading. A motivational leader knows how to utilize the 4 main approaches: telling, coaching, participating, and delegating.
Football is about controlling that anger, harnessing that aggression into a team effort to achieve perfection. When you put that uniform on, that Titan uniform, you better come to work.
Finally, a motivational leader is a team player. Effective teamwork is a vital part of a group organization. A motivational leader understands this concept and values the idea of teamwork within the workplace. In our interview with Todd Cash, the former CEO of Advocare, he talked about his experience as a coach and how it contributed to his value of teamwork within the workplace. He also discussed how he believes that an effective worker must have experience being a member of a sports team.
One of the biggest things for me is I want to know if they've ever played team sports before. You know, when you bring people in that have been on a team before and have played in team sports, there's just a synergy there that they understand. And that doesn't mean that you got to have, everybody has to have played sports before they can be successful. I'm not saying that. But I can tell you this, there is a difference in people that have played team sports versus people that have not when it comes to having synergy, unselfishness, knowing how to sacrifice, setting goals with time frames. People that have played sports understand that.
Furthermore, in an article from the Journal of Applied Psychology, a cross-cultural field study was conducted that looked at the relationship between teamwork and individual motivation. It examined how team-level stimuli, including empowering leadership and relationship conflict, combine to influence individual members' motivational states of psychological empowerment and effective commitment. The study found that there is a direct relationship between teamwork and individual empowerment. An effective leader sees this relationship and works to promote a strong team atmosphere. This motivates employees to work together to accomplish the task at hand. So, to sum up the basis of our presentation, we believe that motivational leadership is the most effective type of leadership. Why? First, charismatic leaders know how to inspire their followers. Inspiration leads to motivation, and motivation leads to productivity. Second, motivational leaders know how to adapt their behavior to the group they are leading by using the different approaches to motivational leadership. These approaches are telling, coaching, participating, and delegating. Being aware of the needs of an organization and being able to adapt your behavior to those needs is one of the most pivotal traits a leader can possess. Third and final, motivational leaders know that teamwork is important in any group organization and value its effectiveness. So, in conclusion, without motivation, there is no drive. Without drive, there is no work. Motivation is key in organizations. and knowing how to effectively motivate will help you become a better leader. Leadership and motivation go hand in hand. Strong leaders create successful organizations.
You're the first poem to ever have a negative score on the Pritchard scale. We're not laughing at you, we're laughing near you. I don't mind that your poem had a simple theme. Sometimes the most beautiful poetry can be about simple things, like a cat, or a flower, or rain. You see, poetry can come from anything with the stuff of revelation in it.
On this team, we fight for that itch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that itch. We claw with our fingernails for that itch.
We rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny, and usher in a future brighter than anything we can imagine.
I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone.
You really want this? You call me on Monday. We'll talk.
I have a dream that one day, no matter how long it may take us,
this is a time of challenge to our interest and our values. And it's a time to test our wisdom and our skills.
Let us be united for peace. Let us also be united against defeat.
There is no way we can go forward except together.
If we succeed, it will not be because of what we have, but it will be because of what we are.
So, just as you admire the inspirational people in your own life, you can use these tools to one day become the leader that someone else looks up to in the future.